Good day guys, so in this lesson we are going to be looking at arrays. So what is an array? Well, an array is a special kind of variable that can hold more than one value of different data types. And so how do we create an array? Well, this is how we create an array. We first start by writing the name of our array, and you can give your array any name. I'm going to be creating an array of foods equals then you open your square bracket, and then you now begin to put in your values. I can say rice separated by commas, beans, I could say apple. Okay, you have to put it inside quotation marks because it's a string. I could even put 3 is a number, and remember I said arrays can have different data types. So now you see this array has many values. It has rice, beans, apple. It even has values that are of the data type number, which is 3, 10. I could put let's say orange, and the likes. So now the question is, what if I want to access a particular value in my array? Well, this is where index comes into play. Remember, we spoke briefly about index in the previous lesson, so I'm going to just go over it again quickly. Your index is a numerical value that is assigned to the values in your array. It's a number that is used to identify each value in your array. So when we are talking about index, we start counting from the number 0. So rice has an index of 0, beans has an index of 1, apple has an index of 2, 3 has an index of 3, what a coincidence, 10 has an index of 4, orange has an index of 5, and so on. If there was another value again, let's say there is a pineapple would have an index of 6. Do you understand? And so that's how each index is just a number that is assigned to each value in the array, so that you can, whenever you want to access that value, you use its index to access it. So now I want to access orange. What I'll do is, let me create a variable so that when I access it, I'll store it in that variable and alert the variable so that we can see the result. I'll now say, okay, I want to access this value orange here. How do I access it? First of all, I need to find the index of orange, and the index of orange is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I know now that the index of orange is 5. So if I want to access it, I'll first write my array name, which is food, my square bracket, and then my index, the index of the value I want to access. And in this case, I want to access orange, and the index of orange is 5. So let me go ahead and alert y. Remember, I'm storing my answer inside this variable called y. So let me alert y so we can see the result. Save. I come here and I run it, refresh, and as you can see, it's alerting orange. Why? Because I accessed the value orange using the index to access it. Now let's say I wanted to change a value in my array. I don't want pineapple to be pineapple. Instead, I want pineapple to be tangerine. All I'll do is to, first of all, again find what is the index of pineapple, since I want to change, since that is the value I want to change. So we start counting from 0 again. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the index of pineapple is 6. Then I'll come down here, and then what I'll do is I'll simply say food, which is the name of my array. Now the index of the value I want to change, which is 6, equals to, I'll now assign the new value I want and store it inside that space where the old value is. So I'll say tangerine, right? Tangerine. Okay, remember it's a string, so we have to put inside quotation mark. And now I'm going to alert my array directly. So I'll just alert my array, so that when I alert the array, you see that pineapple here has been changed to tangerine. Why? Because I assign a new value to this index 6 where pineapple was before, and so it has replaced pineapple. So I save that and I come and run it, and as you can see, rice, beans, apple, 310, orange. Now it's no longer pineapple, it is tangerine that is showing there. And so that's how you change your value in your index. And then again, let's see some methods that you can use with your index. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some methods, just like I showed you methods we can use with string, method we can use with numbers. Yes, there are methods that you can use with your index. So now the first method I'm going to teach you, let me store whatever answer I get inside a variable called y. I know that by now you must have known that we can, instead of storing it in a variable first and then alerting it, we can actually just alert our items directly. But let me just store this one in a variable, then from the next one I'll start alerting them directly. So the first method I'm going to teach you is called length. So length, which is a method, allows you to get the length of your variable. Now the length of your variable is simply the number of values in your variable, and so instead of counting from 0 when you want to get the length, you start counting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I have 7 items in my variable, in my array, sorry. So now let me just go ahead and run the method so that you see it. Food.length, and that's all. So let me go ahead and alert my y, save, and then I run that, and as you can see, it is giving me 7. It is giving me the number of values in my array. And so let me go ahead and now teach you another one. I told you I'm going to be alerting it directly now instead of having to store it in a variable first. And don't forget, your variable name must not be y. You can use any name for your variable. I just love to use y, it's very quick to type. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of these 2 values in my variable. I want all my values in this variable to be string. Then I'm going to show you another method. This method is called sort. So you use food dot, now the name of the method, sort with parentheses. So I told you I'm going to alert it directly, so let me go ahead and just alert directly. Okay, save that and you'll see something now. Run, and as you can see, it has been arranged in an alphabetical order: A, B, O, P, R. Our array has been arranged in an alphabetical order. That's what sort does. It helps you to arrange your array in an alphabetical order. Okay, so what if I wanted to add something to my array without having to type it myself manually? Let's say a user inputs something into our code and we want to get what the user input and just add it to the array directly. Well, there's something we call push. We have a method called push, and I'm going to show you now. What you do is you say your array name, which is food in this case, dot push. Then you now put in the value you want to add at the end of the array. Let's say I want to add let me just put an unrelated value. I'll put chair. Yeah, chair. Okay, save that, and then let me alert my array. Remember, I'll be alerting directly this time. Food, save, and I run that. And as you can see, chair has been added to the array. Chair has been added to the array. And so those are certain methods you can use with array, and that is how you create an array. That's how you access the elements in an array. That's how you can change elements in an array, and these are some methods that you can use to manipulate your array.